Hello everyone. So sorry to have I kind of had to end the intro a little bit early there. I think there we there. I don't know if you all know this, but there was an update to Google Drive and a few other things going on. So we believe that maybe we were trying to update and it's doing all this kind of stuff, but for whatever reason that video is a little choppy. So we'll come back to it later. But for now, I think we're streaming okay here, and I don't think I'm choppy. So that's good. So this should be a lot better. All right. Well, so here I am. For those of you who don't know, my name is Daniel. I am here at Inklight, and you're watching Breach Battles, round 3 of our round robin, where we play Malifaux 3rd Edition, and we recap all of our games that we're playing offline and kind of share those with you as we go about these things. So super fun time, and we're very, very excited to share this with you. So a couple announcements before we get going. We want to shout out our various partners and things like that. So we're going to start out with the Game Hers Awards. We have been nominated, our show, Fates In, has been nominated for the Game Hers Awards, which is a organization that highlights women and femme presenting individuals in the tabletop RPG space, I guess, in the streaming awards. So you can go, we are nominated for best tabletop RPG show. So you can go to our, you could go to the website that I'm going to put into the chat now, and you can go vote for us, and you can add us. You can add us and support us and do all kinds of stuff. So it's all kinds of fun and great. So go check them out. So that's super fun. We want to mention our partners at Nine Realms Gaming. Nine Realms Gaming makes the finest tabletop RPGs accessories that the realm has to offer. They make handmade dice vaults and dice trays and dice towers. They put them all. They can like etch your name into it and all kinds of cool logos and all that kind of fun stuff. You can find them at ninerealmsgaming.com. Use our promo code LIAR10 to get 10% off of your purchase there. We also want to shout out our partners at DICEY Encounters. DICEY Encounters, they make handmade artisan dice. They're fantastic and wonderful. You can go to DICEYencounters.com and you can follow our link below and get 10% off your purchase there with, again, the code LIAR10. Handmade, sharp edge, beautiful, custom dice, amazing. They're awesome. Go check them out. And then we want to shout out our last partner, our newest partner, Shop of Many Things. Shop of Many Things. They make all those cool. They make all these fantastic like puzzles and boxes and little tangible effects that you can add to your games. They have all kinds of cool stuff that you can go there to and help enhance your game. You can use our promo code LIAR20 to get 20% off of your purchase there. I think that's it. I think that's all that I have for this. But yeah, so here, but I'm gonna send you on over. Hopefully this pre-recorded works. I hope that it does for you. If it doesn't, we'll have to go back in the stream and come back real fast. But for whatever reason, the pre-recorded stuff just wasn't working the way we wanted it to. So I'm gonna send you over there. Enjoy Breach Battles, and we will see you. I'll see you all in a couple hours. And so let me know what you think.
All right. Hey, it's me, Bayou Boss Gizmo, and I am here playing Somerteeth Jones, and he's followed by his two trusted pet skaters. He's got his nephew, I forget what he is, Lana Jones, but his good two other members of extended family, Gregory and Olaf. Good friends, all in one. It's nice. We also got a gremlin crier to round out the bunch, but this gremlin crier is actually two gremlins in a ghillie suit. So that means he got a gun. Normally he don't got no gun, but he does now. My schemes, don't tell no one, but these are my schemes. I got me a bait and switch, and I got me a claim jump. Now, I'm trying to get Big Jake over here. Not Jake I'm playing, but like Big Jake the model, that one. To get him to come on my side of the field, and then I'll reveal my scheme and get him. But then the other schemes, claim jump, I'm trying to get Landon Jones. Landon Jones is a big boy. He can sit in the middle of the field and take all kinds of punishment for those victorious and dish out. So that's what my plan is. I think my runner for the game is probably going to be the Gremlin Crier, because he does have... Did I pick the wrong one? I might have picked the wrong one, but it's okay. But he'll get people slow is the idea. That's the idea. So if he comes into contact with people, just slow him on down. They won't be able to catch him. It'd be good. That's my strategy for this game. Somer's going to defend the home front with my... I'll put him on top of something. Have him shoot down with a boomstick. The Skeeters will block up whoever it is, and then I think it'll be good. I think I got this game in the bag. Them Victorias ain't gonna know what hit them. But yeah, that's my strategy.
Buddy, I'm this evening playing the Victorias. Victoria Chambers and her twin sister, Victoria Chambers. They were led down into the sewers by old Benny Walcom, servant of Hamlin the Ratmaster, who I doffed this cap for. It seems that they were brought into these sewers to challenge some members of the Bayou who've been interceding and sort of pushing in on the home of Hamlin's rats. The Victorias clearly would respond to Benny in something like this. Benny would say, "Oh, sisters, companions, it's good to have you down here. You actually get to see what it is like for us to live a life in the sewers. Maybe you'll get your hands a little dirty." Benny, what are you planning at here? You brought us into a rat trap, didn't you? And you're gonna die if you stay with us, Benny. If you try to betray us, we're watching you. At any rate, my team consists of Victoria Chambers, the twin, Ronan from the Gallows, Big Jake. Hello, everybody. My name is Jacob, and I could not help myself but pick this character, Taylor, and Benny Walcom. Benny's plans are to set up a betrayal. Hamlin, the Rat King, wants the others to be destroyed, but to be destroyed in his home to become rats. And so, Hidden Martyrs means that I picked both Ronan and Big Jake. They are my hidden martyrs. If they both, if one of them gets killed, I get a victory point. If both of them gets killed, then I get, or if the other one gets basically attacked as well, I get another victory point. Let them bleed. These outcasts, this crew is here to do damage. They're sick of following Benny. They don't want to be here anymore. And these Bayou figures over on the other side, they're not going to put up a chance. In fact, let them bleed. I'm going to go after all of the Bayou and try to kill them off. And so what I'm going to do is basically target the two highest members, try to slay them immediately. Now for the scene. Benny, it's sick down here. It's gross. Oh, don't worry about it, sisters. Sisters, it's going to be a final time. Just wait till I get my guides here. Besides, I've not sworn my allegiance to anyone anymore. After Hamlin disappeared. Ugh, that gross rat man. I don't know what to do with him. Sister, what do you think? I think we should kill him. Kill everything down here. Let's purge the place. Rats and all. Sisters! Chamber sisters! Bayou is recognized over on the other side. Well then let them die. Let them bleed. Benny, start gathering your forces. Very good. Tiny rats with hats is going to be very fun indeed.
All right. We got these hatless fogies on the run. I got my people getting in close into position. I know exactly where they're trying to be. I got my skeeters all over here, grouped up nice and tight like a family, because we got all our extended family in here. I summoned a few Bayou gremlins, but they were, expendable, taken down. It's fine. I got a bunch of cars off them. It's okay. It's okay. But I do have my people in the position, and I do have one little old Victoria Chambers over here, out in the open, exactly where I like her. So if that's the case, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot her. I'm gonna go ahead and give her a little shoot with my boomstick.
Sister, family is all that matters to us. Let's continue to slay these little gross gremlins.
Gross. You're the one crawling down here in the sewers. We came down here to get you.
We came down here because Benny Woolcombe told us to come down here. Why are you down here? You live down here or something? You're like the rats.
Y'all do whatever Benny tells you to do. We do whatever the big boss says to do. We got the big hats over here, and that's who we follow. But you ain't got no hat. You ain't.
Excuse me. That ain't a hat. Have a hat. My hat's quite big.
that hat ain't big. It don't got no shinies on it. It don't got no feathers on it. It got nothing.
Well,
that's a tiny hat.
Kill him.
All right. This is a much more favorable matchup for the Bayou, because now I got one of them Victorias dead in the ground where they belong. Try to step up to the mount of the Bayou with our big hats, and they can't handle that. They can't handle none of what we got. Kill one Victoria over here. I got one Gremlin Crier up into base contact with a strategy marker. That's going bye next turn. And then I got all my extended family with Lanny over here, defending them from Taylor and the Ronin over here. Well, that Ronin's running away is what she's doing. I got Somer Teeth over here. He's hiding, and he's got a good eye on everything going on, but it's okay. He's good. He knows exactly what's going on. That's exactly what I got going on. What you got over there, rat boy?
Sister, no! Sister!
Yeah, I killed that sister. How'd that feel? Vicky?
Bad. How does it feel when I kill your family?
They're expandable. I got 100 more cousins.
I have only one twin sister. We had a third, but we kind of devoured her in the womb. It was horrifying. Look, we don't talk about it, all right? It's canon, though. Check it out on the Wikipedias. Anyway.
What kind of family you got over there?
And then in the background, we hear Benny go, "Oh, we have all the family in the world. All of the rat family. It's going to be incredible." I feel like this is a booby trap of Benny. Benny's trying to get us all killed. Bayou, we should team up against him.
Okay.
Holy shit, I didn't think that was gonna work. Okay.
I mean, you're all gonna be dead anyway. That includes Benny. So if you all want to help us out, then good for us.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I feel like you're overconfident right now about the fact that you're gonna win this game.
Well, I did kill your star player, and I have all three of my star players. All you managed to do was kill Bayou gremlins.
Yeah. Until this turn, and then I'm gonna kill all of the other things.
Is that what y'all think?
Yeah.
All right, good luck with that.
All right, thank you. I will. Shit! They got me on the ropes! Benny, where are you? Oh, I'm just over here. Don't worry about it. I'm reloading my gun. Don't worry. Oh, where's your sister, by the way? Shut up, Benny. Shut up. Hey, Goblin. Hey, Goblin.
It's Gremlin to you.
Whatever. Well, just wait till I stick my throat. Your shit. No.
Oh, don't worry. We'll be eating your throat for breakfast. Don't you worry right there.
Wait till I stick my sword down your throat. You think that pig is going to be eaten by your goblin friends over there? I'm going to kill that pig. I'm going to kill your friends.
Oh, yeah? I got this pig because we already know we're about to win. We got this feast already cooking up.
Shit. Ronan, if you can hear me, we need to go and take over the corners. Make sure they don't get further. Oh, God. Their guns hurt so much. There's so many of them. There's fire everywhere. Big Jake, what are you doing? I'm just over here hanging out with some axes. Big Jake, I need you to kill that mosquito. Hey, I'm trying really hard here. Don't worry about it, though. I really hope things don't go bad for us. I know I've been saying that over and over again. We're gonna go bad for you. Is that a whistle I hear in the background? Is that the song of Hamlin I hear? It seems that the rats are going to return to feast on a new dinner.
All right. With him over there playing with his rats, his Victorias are out here dying. He's got one running out here. I just killed his tailor over there, which is good. He killed a few. One of my gremlins got a little too into the hooch, blew himself up, but it's okay. It's okay. Got me an extra card. They're expendable. We got more gremlins for days. We got more gremlins for days. Lennon Jones fulfilled his destiny over there. I revealed my claim jump, got me a card. And I got me a strategy point too, because I got rid of one of his things. Only 3 more left to go on round 4. We got this. But
You're right, you don't got this. We're gonna kill you.
You shut up over there. You're already halfway dead. Your Victoria's with 2 health over there. We got this. And I think that's all there is to it. Just relax, sit back, relax, eat some pig that I just summoned. And then have us a good old feast down here in the sewers.
God, is that my lung? Oh, God. God damn it, you goblins. You got me on the ropes. Ronan, what are you doing back there? Ronan? No, why'd she kill herself? She really didn't give us anything valuable for just dying in the corner. It must have been you, Benny. It must have been you and your rat. Oh, there's no problem with the rats, my friend. I'm just gonna tell you right now. Do you taste like cheese at all? I will be leaving this situation unscathed. I can't say the same for you and your comrades. Goblins, finish them off. I think my task has been complete. I'll go and inform Hamlin you've served us well. Isn't that right, my gobbo friends?
Gobbo friends? What does that mean? I don't work for you. I don't work for no one. We don't work for no one but the big boss. The big boss with the big hat.
Everybody works for the plague, and everyone dances to his tune.
His tune. I don't hear no music. All I hear is the sweet sound of the sewers where your body's gonna be after we win this here game. Good luck. Right. Good luck with that.
Gremlin, if you and I team up together, we can make them all bleed. Let's win this. But I'm still gonna ram my sword down your throat as soon as I get through this toxic sludge.
I was thinking about teaming up, but nah, no more. Y'all don't deserve it, you backstabbing little hoagie.
Hey, Big Jake, are you still fighting that damn bug? Yeah, it's really hard to hit. It's actually really tough to kill. I don't know what to do about it. It sucks.
He's a little annoying, huh? He's being a good boy. He's being a good boy for me.
Yeah, no, it really sucks.
Okay. All right. It's a tie game. It's a tie game with 2-2 on both sides. But he did take out Lennon Jones. I think I'm about to get one more strategy marker. I just got to deal with this Benny Honeycomb over here. This rat man. He ain't gonna take out any more of my scheme markers because he got 3 dudes left, and I'm about to deal with one of them over here. It's a little bit of a close combat over there. Skeeter, Big Jake's been dealing with this Skeeter for a little while now, which is just fine by me. And Benny Walcom's over here dealing with my Gremlin Crier, but it's okay. It's okay. We got this.
From this. You don't know. We might win this.
I'd love to see you try. I'd love to see you try.
I will try. We will try our hardest.
Oof.
Bet my hat on this.
Oof. Y'all, you better eat your hat because that's the only food you're going to get down here in the sewer.
Well, it is made of leather.
Tasty. Love me some suey jerky.
Suey jerky? Jeez. That sounds horrifying.
Don't knock it until you try it. That's how we get by on the bayou.
Oh, I'm going to mock that. I'm going to mock it right now. That's terrifying. Summer, get back here! I'm gonna kill you.
You ain't catching Summer.
Damn it. Summer! Kill my sister! You and your brethren are gonna pay for letting me lose my family.
The secret to having family is you gotta have more than one. I got family for days. That's your downfall. I got me, all my cousins. I got cousin Phil, cousin Paul, cousin Bill, I forget them all. There's so many, but they're all my family. Family sticks together, unlike yours who are dead in the ground.
I have another sister, and she's gonna come back with me. We're gonna bring you to an end.
Y'all want another ass whooping? I'll give you another ass whooping. You and your sister.
Sword, and I swear it on my hat.
Had a lot of good that hat, did you?
Benny, you were worthless. You literally did nothing this entire game. Why did I even bring you along? Well, I led you down into the sewers. It worked out. Benny, they scored points all over the place. You let the gremlin crier just run around you. You did nothing. Well, maybe you'll see the Plague Man again. Hamlin will return. I bid you adieu, Miss Chambers and Mr. Jones.
Yeah, get you and your stinky sticky coat out of here. You just drop him.
That's right. All right, this game was pretty rough. It was a high and lows of Victoria Chambers basically just killing all of these summons constantly.
Yeah, dude, it's like I'll gang up on her, and then she'll just fucking whirlwind everyone, kill them all. I'll summon like 4 more gremlins, gang up on her, and then she'll kill them all again. Jesus Christ.
But the end score, how did you win?
I won. I was trying so hard. Like the mosquito could pick people up and move them over. So I was trying so hard to get that trigger off with because I needed a mask to get it to work. I had 1 mask in my hand in the last round, and it was either make Big Jake move or get Benny Wall come away from the Gremlin Crier. Yep. So I had to make that hard decision. But I chose the Crier, surefire thing. So I got that point, but I still got a point for bait and switch. He didn't have anyone in my zone, which is good. So I got a point from that. I got 2 points for my schemes, 2 points for my strategies, and won the game.
Yeah, that was rough. That was a really fun game. It was a good duke it out.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. No, it was a lot of fun. There were a lot of ups and downs. I thought for sure I was going to get Victoria, but no, I could not get both of them.
Next time we play, though, my hat game will be on point. You're going to get roasted. You're not going to have the biggest hat in the room. And I'm going to bring this team back and be a little bit better. I'm going to run you down.
I'll see you in the finals. I'll see you better bring your hat game there because you ain't winning Malifaux, and I'm sure you sure as shit ain't gonna win the hat game.
$250 on the line. That's a reward worth fighting for. Now, whether or not you're gonna face the rats, you're gonna face someone else. We'll find out.
Don't worry. All my crews are mean and green and ready to fight. They're mean, green, and obscene.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to round robin 3 of Breach Battles. My name is Dan. I'm playing the 10 Thunders, and I'm sitting here with CJ.
Hey guys, I am playing Explorer Society. I'm super excited.
Awesome. Very excited. Very excited. It's going to be great. Super fun chill game here on for us on a Friday, but we're excited to be here with y'all on this Tuesday. So let's get into it. So let's start with our masters. CJ, how about you go first? Tell us who you're playing, what you got going on, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, so I've got English Ivan over here. It's my first time playing him. I know he's a favorite of some other people in the company, and I'm very excited to give him a shot. He is a bit of a sneaky guy. He's got some buff type things for other Umbra models, like healing if they start their activation within 6. But then other than that, he also can kind of switch some stuff over as far as conditions, things like that, which is cool. He's, I think one of the things that's the best about English Ivan, other than he's got some cool stuff, he's got some tactical actions like shadow markers, he's got a decent range on some of his attacks, which is good. But other than that, I think the best thing about English Ivan is his team, because they all have some really cool abilities, some really good ways to, like, they're supposed to, basically they're the kind of criminal underbelly of the Explorer Society. I mean, that just sounds so unrefined, and that is not what we're about here. But if there's things that are a little sketchy and they need to be dealt with, that's English Ivan. When Cooper handed the Explorer Society over to Gretchen after his accident, because now he's sort of taken a step back so he can just go hunt things and not worry. They were brought in almost immediately, so they have some connections, and she has some goals, but we don't know what those goals are yet. It's very interesting. I mean, if you think about the early 1900s, right, and the fact that they're doing exploring and archaeology, you almost need criminal connections. And that's what English Ivan, Ava Havenhand, and all of their crew is sort of the people who do things that other people aren't willing to do. So I'm interested to see how they play out on tabletop.
When I saw him, I was like, this looks like it's like some Peaky Blinders stuff right now. Yeah. I was like, it's gonna be great. I was so into it. I'm like, I'm here for this. I was like, oh, I didn't know the Explorer Study did all this. I thought they were a bunch of nerds. And
only some of them are a bunch of nerds.
But now these are awesome. So
yeah, they're very early 1900s mob boss kind of classy, but a little scary. I love it.
Yeah,
very Bacano.
Yeah, they look awesome. Okay, so you got English Ivans over here, and then you got basically everyone else kind of in a fun little
spread
line.
out. Yeah. Mr. Mordrake, Ava Havenhand, Corvus Rook, Gibson DeWalt, and an operative.
Nice. Okay, well, I'm playing. Excuse me, so sorry. I will be playing. My master is Misaki. Misaki Katanika. She is a movement-based character. I know nothing about her lore. I think she's awesome, though. She can bury and do all kinds of fun stuff. She's super strong, like absolutely just has lots of damage and has great stats and all kinds of fun things. Very excited to have her as our leader. But I did something kind of fun here is I chose a dual master crew. So it's only a 30 Soulstone game. So I've only got 5 units. And they're all relatively weak except for Misaki. And then I brought Shenlong. I think they call him the dragon. I'm not sure about that, but I think they do. He's also kind of awesome. He's kind of like a prototypical monk kind of feel thing. Very Avatar, Last Airbender. He's got the 4, styles and all that kind of fun stuff. So he's super fun. Very excited about it. And then all I've got is the totem and then these 2 little snipers, which are super cool because they can deploy outside of our deployment zone. And so I feel like it gives us, a tactical advantage here. But I've got Misaki on one side and then Shenlong on the other. And I'm extremely concerned for Shenlong's safety. I do not think he's going to survive. I'm very, very sad for him. but I mean, he's gonna do his best. But we're excited for it.
Yes.
All right, so as you can see, there are lots of little strategy markers all around our little board here, and that's because we are playing these symbols of authority. Symbols of authority is a fun little strategy where you essentially defend 4 spots of your choosing. In order to score, players on a specific turn must remove any strategy marker on any of the enemy strategy markers. So if you remove 1, you get 1 point. If you remove 2, you get 1 point. So they must happen on different turns, and they are set up what they are. So I'll start by telling you guys my strategy was, let me get these strategy markers as far apart as possible, so that you either have to run really, really far to get to them, or you have to split your forces. And so that's kind of, I was like, let me make them as hard to get to as crew possible. And that was my strategy for placing them out. So I've got this one down here, one all the way on the other side of the board and left side. So that's what I've got. What was when you put yours down, CJ, what did you try to do?
I just thought, okay, what are the easiest ways to get up and over the sewage, essentially? And that was one of my key strategies when I was putting stuff down. So, and just seeing that I don't really want to go through the center there. So with that in mind, just kind of thinking about splitting it so that I'm going over both sides and moving that way, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was one of my biggest things, was just like that sewage is a big no thanks. I don't know. Do we take damage being in sewage? I think we might.
What we discussed, or what Tessa told us, was that walking into the sewage is hazardous terrain, and it gives a +1 to poison.
Right.
So
okay.
you don't immediately take damage, but at the end of the round, one would. So for those of you who don't know in our stream, when you get poison, you can get stacks of poison, and at the end of each round, you take 1 damage. If you had stacks of 4 or more, you actually take 2. It's probably not going to come up too much in this game because no one wants to walk through the poop.
And I don't think we have a lot of strongly poisony type. Yeah. No one wants to walk through poop. But...
your people have nice suits and ties and stuff, and my people have their vestments of their religious purpose, and so we're not trying to walk in the poop today.
I have a lot of really nice clothing that has been acquired by ill-begotten gain, and I would like to keep my clothing nice, so I might have to slosh through the sewage, but I am not standing in the sewage. I love 10 Thunders and Explore Society because they actually have a link, and that's with Lucas McCabe, who I played last session. So, I thought about playing him again, but I want to try out all of the masters. But Lucas is actually a dual master. He's in 10 Thunders and Explorers, so it's very interesting. He's got a kind of fun backstory as well. I've only read it all because I like Jesse Holiday, who's one of the people who works under him. But
I saw that too. I was like, okay, this guy's on both of them. What is? I was like, what is happening?
He gets recruited by Gretchen.
I don't know what our storyline is here for Breach Battles, but for whatever is happening, the Arcanists and the 10 Thunders, I feel like we're almost. It's like we came here to work together on something, and then as soon as we got here, it was like, now it's a fight. I don't know what happened. It's like we were both here looking for something probably ancient and lost that was 10 Thunders related, a relic of some sort perhaps. And now the Arcanists were like, hey, we gotta take this back. It belongs in a museum. And
this belongs in a museum.
And then we were
like, no, it's ours.
And then we were like, no, you can't have that. Rude. It's like, no, that's ours. And that was it. Okay. All right.
We're good old antiquarian archaeology in the early 1900s. So we're just gonna take it and put it in some rich guy's mansion.
Nice. Okay. All right. Well, let's do schemes. Let's tell everyone what our schemes are. So, I will. How about you go first? So I'll go ears out, and I'll go ears out, and you can I'll put the We play. Let's see. We have Assassinate. We have Vendetta. We have. I know we have. It's like Claim Jump, Hidden Martyrs, and Catch and Release. Is that right?
Yes, I've got that here. Claim Jump, Hidden Martyrs, Catch and Release. Yep.
So I'm gonna. These are the 5 that we had available to us. So I'm gonna go ears out. If you want to kind of explain which ones you're doing, and then I'll come back. So.
Awesome. Okay. Hey guys, so yeah, we've gone ahead and picked our schemes, and my 2 that I picked Vendetta, which is at the beginning of the game, you secretly choose a friendly non-totem model and an enemy non-leader model. And at the end of the friendly model's activation, if it hasn't been replaced, and if it damaged the chosen enemy model, the enemy model has half its maximum health or less. My goodness, I hope you guys can make sense of what I just said. But it's still in play. You gain a victory point. Hidden Martyrs. At the end of the turn, it's at the beginning of the game. You choose 2 friendly non-leader models with a total combined of a cost 13 or lower. I actually need to scribble mine down here. And at the end of the turn, if exactly one of the chosen models was killed by an enemy-controlled model this turn, then you gain 1 victory point. And I'm actually going to get out a free piece of paper and scribble those all down right now. But I am excited. They both sound like fun, and they both sound like something I could potentially achieve, which is really exciting. All right, I'm going to hand it over to Daniel.
Are we ready?
All right. Yep. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take off my headset. There we go. Words.
You're doing great. You're doing great. Okay. So as CJ surely explained, so when you play Malifaux, you can score in 2 different ways. You can score with the strategy. You can score 4 points on the strategy, and then you can score 2 points for each of your schemes. You must choose from one of these 5, and so I've selected 2 of them. Both of them are the ones where you kill things. So I've chosen Assassinate. So what I will have to do is I need to kill the enemy leader. At one point, he's got to have less than half health. And at the end of the game, he's got to be dead. That's it. Very simple, very easy. So I'm coming for English Ivan right now, regardless of how nice he might look. And then I also have Vendetta, which is where one of your friendly models must shoot or must eventually kill an enemy model as well. So I got to get them down to half health, and my model must do the damage. So my model in this case is Katana Sniper 1. Katana Sniper 1 has a vendetta against Eva. And so what's going to happen there is they're going to try to bring them under half health and do damage to them. And then at the end of the game, Eva has to be dead, and my Katana Sniper has to be still in play in order for me to score the second point. So we will see how they go. So here, for reference, here's my Katana Sniper 1, and here's Eva Haven Hand, because I think she's 7. Yeah, she's 7. So that's what we've got. So we're gonna try to do murders along with picking up all these strategy tokens. So that's all I got. Ready, CJ? No, I'm just gonna wave my hands like a crazy person. You ready? I'm just over here like moving my whole like hand around in my face and everything, just like a psychopath.
What?
Real quick. It's like, hey.
Over here. It's the best way to do it. It works.
Yeah. It's like, how crazy can I look? All right.
I picked up on it. I saw you. I was like, there it is. I mean, I was doing the same thing. I was like,
yeah. Okay.
Love it. All right.
All right. So I think that's it. Is there anything else we need to go over before we get started?
I don't think so. So I guess we can hop back over to Discord until our next round recording.
Yeah. All right, so we will. We'll see you all at the end of round 1.
Hey guys, we are at the end of round 1, about to begin round 2, and it has been a lively game so far. A lot of movement going on between the two of us. I've managed to kind of climb around and over things to get over the sewage where I needed to. And I've sort of brought some of my people over toward that big ramp at the far end. There's a couple of scheme markers over there, but there's also Shen Long. And there's a sniper that doesn't have access to, I don't think has access to anyone there yet, but if they get much closer, then they're going to be right in range. And then on the other side, we have a lot more action going on. There's people climbing all over this sort of machine plank stair mess.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what this thing is for, but it's wild.
I think there was a machine and people had to access the top, so this was installed. That's my theory. And there's some stuff going on here. English Ivan's getting his butt handed to him by Misaki, but everyone else is doing all right. So, sometimes the job of a leader is to support the other members of the team, and that's what English Ivan is doing. So, it's gone good. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm enjoying it, and it's at a nice pace. So it's all good. On to you, Daniel.
Yeah, I like a lot of what you have here, because it feels like all of these people are about, like, my poor sniper over here, which was so very important to my strategy, is over here looks like they're about to get destroyed, which is very unfortunate, because they're just surrounded by everything. I do feel pretty strongly about the position I have over here. With like I said, English Ivan did take a licking from Misaki real quick with a whole bunch of movement and charges, a bunch of stuff. This guy over here he's technically underneath, but like he just looks like he's on top, and so that's going well. But as you all know, we're all and then I got my little fire dog over here. He's just chilling, not doing anything. CJ had some crazy flips early on in this game, so that was.
I was saying I had Tessa's luck stat. Usually that's Tessa's thing, lucky flips. I've had some good ones. Good flips. Let me give an overhead view of the board real quick so everyone can just kind of get a sense of where we're all at. I feel good about where we're at. I think I'm going to score. No one scored this time. I think I'm going to score next turn, so I feel good about that. Misaki's about to bury, so at least she won't be like right here in front of English Ivan. Feel good, feel happy. We'll be back in just a little bit for the end of round 2. Welcome back to the end of round 2. All right, so very exciting. First time you can score. All kinds of fun, good things happening here. So I'm gonna go first. So we had a really great round over here on Team Defend Everything. So Shinlong was able to take out one of Corvus Rook with a red Joker flip on the damage, which was just absolutely monstrous. Which is great, but then he couldn't kick this one operative in the face, which is very sad. But it worked out, and so we got rid of one unit over here, which is good, and I feel good about where Shinlong is. We were able to pick up a strategy marker over here before everyone got engaged and stuff, so that was good. And so I was able to score a strategy point there. Misaki was able to come over here and deal some damage to basically everyone in this little area, and then finally we managed to get English Ivan under half health and score an assassinate. So I revealed the assassinate scheme
And so what I need to do is I need to make sure even English Ivan dies. He dies within the round, I'll score again. And then that's it. So CJ, how'd your round go?
Yeah, so I'm going pretty well. We also managed to get a strategy marker over here with the operative. She just went for it. And then other than that, I will say we've got this sniper down to 1. We've got the other sniper down to 2. We've gotten a little beat up. We lost Corvus Rook, but I still feel all right about where we are, and we're going into round 3. So I'm excited to see what happens.
You also scored stuff, right? Like you scored a scheme?
I did I did Vendetta with Ava. So I had written down, I'm gonna fold this. I had written down that my friendly model was Ava and my enemy model was the Katanaka Sniper 2. And I got the necessary things to fulfill my Vendetta scheme. So I did well. I feel good about how this round went.
Oh, but hey, anytime you can score 2 points in one round, that's a good thing, right?
It's good stuff.
Yeah, so that's good stuff. I feel so. I'm gonna go ahead and say something now for our audience so that you can all know about it. So I also took Vendetta, but I don't think I can score it. I've messed myself up. I should have. I had this Katana Sniper 1, and my Vendetta model was Eva, and like an idiot, I just didn't shoot the Eva first. And so now Eva has 1 health, and there's no way the sniper can damage Eva and her still be alive. So I may have just ruined my entire scheme with that. So I think I can.
I've done a few of those types of things so far in our round robin. So I feel ya.
Yeah, if I just shot with the sniper first and then ran Masaki over there, I might have scored, both sides of the Vendetta. Or no, I wouldn't have scored the other side because I don't think I don't think either of my snipers are long for this world, which is fine. So I think that or what was I going to say? So I think I can block the second half because I think I can. With your Vendetta now revealed, I think I can block Eva from being in the game at the end.
Yeah, she's got 1 hit point, so the chance of her staying alive is going to be hard.
Yeah, and there's a lot of things over here that they just are mean to her. So that's gonna be tough. But yeah. So fun facts, round robins, it's great. So we'll be back at the end of round 3.
Round 3, going into round 4. I have murdered both of the Katanaka snipers. So they are out of commission. My operative was murdered, which, it stinks not to have her around, but she was part of one of my schemes, which was Hidden Martyrs. So I was able to reveal that and gain a scheme point for that. Next up, let's see. We've got Ava's still alive but barely hanging on. Mordrake and Gibson are all there. And then over here we have English Ivan just doing his best. He is a little on the struggle bus, but he's still alive. And that's where we're at. That is where we are at this round. We will see how this all shakes out.
Yeah. That Hidden Martyrs is such a good play for the operative, and with Eva and all this. So like I thought I was a little upset because I was like, oh, with my Vendetta. Well, now that because my sniper died, so I can't score Vendetta at all. So that's basically 2 points I just can't get. I was like, oh, I don't have to worry about Eva now. She can just live and be fine. But like now it's like, oh, I need to make sure that she doesn't get into engagement with anyone before this whole thing's over. And I don't think that, like, I don't think there's anywhere. I don't think she's gonna have to worry about that. We may end up just killing her. We'll see. Depends on how things go. But I've got strategies to pick up and all this stuff. I got to do something about English Ivan. over here. He's having himself just far too good of a time. So we did lose 2. I'm down to 3 total units, and it's like 3 to 4 right now, and that's not usually a position to like being in the last one. Oh, I did pick up a scheme marker, or I did pick up a strategy token. So this is gone. This is not here. I did pick up strategy tokens, so I've got 2, and I've still got 3 left. So defending, so feel good about that. But yeah, so I guess round 4 and round 5 usually go pretty quick. So I feel like as we close this whole thing out, it'll be a lot of fun. So.
Hey guys, we are coming into round 5 from the end of round 4, and it was an eventful one. We had to sort of figure out the order of resolution for a thing between Shenlong and English Ivan. As it turns out, he was able to discard his shadow token to negate damage.
Hang on one second.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and restart real quick.
Yeah, no worries.
So sorry, there was lots of background noise on my part.
Not a problem. All right. Hey guys, we are at the beginning of round 5 and round 4. Lots of stuff has happened this round. We figured out an order of resolution between Shenlong and English Ivan, where English Ivan was able to discard his shadow token and negate one of the damages. So before anything else goes off. So he is now at 1 of 11 hit points. I don't think he will survive this game, but we'll see. People might have other priorities. We both got a strategy marker this time. Misaki got the one on the wall that I'd placed, and I got one on the bridge. So that was good. And other than that, it's mostly been moving around. Ava moved to the strategy marker over here and activated lockdown, which basically makes it so that anyone within 2, just until the end of that phase, so it's clear now, but anyone within 2 of that scheme marker was only able to walk or disengage. But she's, that's clear now. Gibson's moved over to this strategy marker. And yeah, Misaki's got a bunch of berry tokens all over the place. She's about to bury herself again. I have no idea where she's gonna end up. But I'll let Daniel talk about that. We've got an exciting final round ahead of us.
Yeah, we're down to 3 units and 4 units each, so it's kind of on the edge right now. So it looks like there's nothing I can do about this one over here. I've got to get that one, but Eva's got it blocked right now, so I'm gonna have to deal with her. Then everybody knows I have Ivan to deal with, and he's a slippery dude, so it's gonna be a strange set of priorities here at the end. So we'll figure that out. I did score another strategy marker. I believe I can get this one next round. I believe CJ's gonna get that one. So really well done on strategy. So this feels like it's gonna come down to schemes at the end of this, and as we all know, I can't score on one of mine, which is great. So shout out to us. Anyway, I think that's all I've got. We should be back fairly quickly. I imagine this round will resolve pretty quick with the limited time that we have here. So we'll be back and let you know who the winner was and all that fun stuff.
Let's party.
We are here at the end of the game, as you guys can see, and so very quick round 5 here. So final total for the game is 5-5, and so let me explain. So I was at 4 points before, could not get that 6 point for the assassinate. So here's what happened. We got to a point where for me, where I was stuck in 2 spots. I was ready to score assassinate here with Shenlong because I only needed 1 more damage on English Ivan, who managed to walk all around the poison for 1,000 years and never pick up one. And then somehow, so I was prepared to score here by knocking out English Ivan, but I ran into this spot where Eva was preparing to basically block a strategy marker with an ability, which is absolutely bonkers. And I don't know if it would have worked, but it's this like lock away thing. But I wasn't exactly in a position to risk it. So I just brought in Misaki, immediately killed Eva, I blocked Hidden Martyrs, I blocked Vendetta by doing both of those two, and then I picked up the strategy marker. So I prevented 2 points and then scored another over there. But unfortunately, Ivan's got 4 movements, so you'd think he could only move 12, but he got within, we called this concealing, and then he popped on over to the other side. And once he got over there, I was able to hit him with the dog 1 time, and then Shenlong used his full movement. Even with his full movement, he's still 8 inches away. He would have needed 1 more attack. He just didn't have it, which is very upsetting, just because it's only 1 hit point, and so, but for that reason, he managed to survive. So that was a lot of fun. So that was us. We ended up scoring all 4 strategies, and then because of the Vendetta mess up early on, didn't get that point, which I should have. That's entirely on me. And then that was it. How'd yours go, Siege?
Yeah, good. So basically my Hail Mary, or whatever you want to call it, was I tried to cheat initiative with the 12, but the 10 Thunders beat me out by I think 1 or something. Well, with a 12 card plus, so like, yeah, and you had something ridiculous high, so I couldn't. Oh no, it was just because you had your pass token, so beat me out by 1
I
or
had
2.
pass tokens.
So we couldn't really, I couldn't get my initiative off first. And what I had really wanted to do is I had Ava over there by a strategy token. So I was going to do lockdown. My plan was she'd do lockdown on that strategy token, which would keep, and she'd stay within the 2 inches, which would keep her from being attacked. So at the very least, she would still be in play, which would have given me the end point on the Vendetta. And in a different situation, it's also possible that Misaki could have engaged her. She did and managed to survive it. She could have had the end point on Hidden Martyrs, but I wasn't able to score either of those because I wasn't able to get the initiative off. 10 Thunders got to go first and just annihilated Misaki. So the only thing left for me to do was everything I possibly could to keep English Ivan away from them so he didn't get assassinated. So I used his 3 movements and his bonus action, which is to move within. So I didn't actually end up needing to use the movement so much because I had 4, 8, 12, and part of that. But it also let me put down the token that is a shadow token, which meant that when the shockwave went off, I was able to negate some of that damage by removing my shadow token, leaving English Ivan at just 1 hit point, 1 wound, and no one was able to get far enough to knock off that last wound, which didn't put us in a winning position, but kept us in a tying position, which is pretty cool still. So that's pretty much it. Obviously I picked up the other strategy with Gibson. Everybody else just kind of faffed around, and here we are at the end of the game with a tie. It was a good game, Daniel.
Yeah, but 5-5. That's good on both sides. Over the average, right? 4 is average. So really good things. I feel like in the end game, there's really only 2 things that really it was just Misaki moved. Like I used two cards the entire time, cheat cards, and one of them was to cheat initiative, and that was it.
The final round. Yeah, I had a 10 and 2 11s and an 8 in my, but there's really nothing to cheat by the end. So.
Yeah, I think looking back at it, I had 2 opportunities where I think if I could do it over again, right? What I would do to make it so that I think I could score. In round 2, I activated Misaki first. so that and she ran over here and hit Ava twice and knocked her down like 6 points. And had I not done that, if I had just used the sniper first, I would have scored Vendetta, because she already was down 2, and so she had 5 hit points. So if I'd hit her at all, then I would have. But I was trying to hit Ivan instead, and so that was a mistake there, because I made the mistake of not realizing that the Vendetta scores at the end of the activation. So you can actually, like, I could have hurt her and then killed her in the same turn if I had done that. And I had the cheat cards to do it. So that was my biggest mistake.
That one's really on, like, phrasing, because I had to reread it like 3 times before I remembered, not even realized, but remembered what I was doing, because it's just a bit different than a lot of the other ones. That was probably my biggest mistake for the round. And then one other thing I wanted to do that I was successful in, I guess, was Shang has this ability where he can heal Misaki while she's buried, but Misaki never got hurt. So I basically left this unit over here protecting the strategy marker the entire game, and instead of getting in the battle. And so it ended up with 3 focuses. It made 1 attack that got negated at the end. So if I had gone out 1 round earlier and came out here, Shang would have had the movement to block all this over here, and then he would have got 2 attacks off instead of 1, and maybe it would have worked out for him. So but those 2 things are the only things I could have done to stop the schemes. But I could not have scored 8. Is there anything you would have done? Yeah, I think I probably would have kept English Ivan closer to Ava, because there's some healing stuff English Ivan can do, but I separated him too far from everyone, and I would have just been a little more careful with Ava, and I think that is the primary thing that I could have done. The only other thing I could have done is tried to send, instead of swarming, I think getting most of the people on the Katanaka Sniper 2 was a good idea, but I probably could have sent one of them off to that last strategy marker. So, there's a couple of things I could have done different, but overall it felt like a pretty good go of it.
Yeah, it was a good game. Good game. Yeah. Excellent effort, everyone. So this has been round 3 of Breach Battles. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Malifaux Breach Battles. I am Dylan from the Iron Valor cast, and today we have the Guild versus the Neverborn on this amazingly made map. It's like I think it's like an undercity sewer type vibe. This is sewage in the middle of the map, and we're playing with Break the Line as our strategy. So essentially, Break the Line is we have these 4 markers we've all placed in the middle, and we're going to be competing with each other to see who can push them over to the other enemy side and keep them there. And the crew I've brought is Dashel Barker, and got his totem. I got the Brutal Effigy, 2 of the Wardens, a Peacekeeper, and got summons. I got 4 Soul Stones. Got my layout on my team right here in our wedge deployment zone. And if Brent could just not listen for a moment, I will tell you guys about my schemes.
Yeah, I'll take my headphones off.
Gotcha. Thank you. And so for our schemes, we have chosen this one, bait and switch. Essentially, we're going to try and, since the whole game mode was around the center line, this would be a decent one for us to do. So within 4 inches of the center line and 4 inches of a scheme marker, which Dashel Barker is really good at scheme markers, I can reveal this and watch it scheme and gain a victory point. And at the end of the one, since the game mode's about him trying to break into my line, I imagine he's going to have somebody in my line hit a lot of high cost units. So it should be easy to get the end one on this as well. And the non-leader I've chosen is Lord Chonky Bits. And so for this one, our second one is Outflank. Also center line. Essentially, I need 2 units within 3 inches of where the center line meets a table edge. and within 3 inches of a friendly ski marker, which, like I said, I'm going to be trying to put ski markers down anyways. So it should be pretty easy for us to do this one. And it's the same on both, which is kind of nice. Yeah, and that's what we have here. Hopefully we'll have a good game.
All right. I am playing the Dreamer, but I do not have the ability to scroll around, so I will... Oh, appreciate. So we're playing everyone's favorite evil boy who just wants to have fun, even at the cost of everyone's safety. The Lord of Nightmares, Lord Chompy Bits himself, the Widow Weaver, and Copulus, 2 very, very nasty, good people in the crew. And then, of course, the Daydream with Ancient Pact. Probably one of my favorite combos for the card draw, ignoring black jokers, and additional initiative. And then if Brent or Dylan can
take my out.
Yeah, take out.
Gotcha.
I'm feeling pretty confident. We got this in spades. We got 8 soul stones. My cheat cards are starting off with a 12 and a 9 of mask already in the bucket, so I'm going to be summoning without even using those. Half my team are henchmen. The Widow Weaver is incredibly mobile. I'm thinking probably turn 2. I'm going to have that first marker 8 inches into his deployment. Copulus is also incredibly mobile, so we're going to push up this center line. I'm feeling pretty good. My schemes are break through and let them bleed. Let them bleed is going to be easy. Chompy got some ignore armor nonsense, so I'm going to let them bleed on, I don't know, big, what's this stupid thing called? The Peacekeeper. Do that, summon in an Alp, boom, he's already bled, and then I just got to get one of these Wardens, which again shouldn't be too hard, especially because I'm ignoring armor with Chompy. He definitely built a killing team, but I don't think he has a lot of mobility. I'm very happy he didn't bring any horse riders with him, because this is going to be my game. It's going to be me pushing shit into his... I'm going to be kicking the can into his zone, and he's going to have to mess with it. Let him bleed's going to be easy, and I think with the mobility that I have with breakthrough, that's not going to be too hard. Yeah, I'm excited. I think Dasher is going to get destroyed. All right. We're off to a pretty good start. I think in that Alp in there is really going to mess you up. I know you didn't know about the... I did tell you, though. We had talks before. So, I mean, I feel bad. I know it's always like, ugh, you don't really understand a rule, but I had mentioned it to him. I didn't go in hiding everything. I had mentioned, like, yeah, when you fill a willpower save, my boys come on the board. That's what makes the Dreamer so nasty. But you didn't completely understand. He's a weird crew. He's a really weird crew.
Yeah, I didn't understand the entire buried mechanic.
Yeah, I mean, if I had known about that, I'd have definitely told you more about it. Just bury means you're just not on the board. You're in purgatory. Mm-hmm. Essentially, that's where you live. It's a weird character. So I mean, I'm pretty happy with this first round. A little worried about your boys marching up, but I know now you have something else to worry about, and that's the out behind you.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. Widow Weaver is not in the best position. She definitely can't 2v1, but then again, I know how important that brutal effigy is.
Yeah.
I know how important he is. That's why I'm going for his throat. So you got some hard choices to make here, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, here at round 2 for the guild, I don't think we're in a terrible spot. We got some good stuff going on the left side of the board, and we just have the numbers advantage since he's got a couple of his units that are going to be slaying back. So I think as long as we push forward a little bit and push the numbers advantage we might be able to push a couple of these markers over. Obviously it's turn 1, we haven't been able to score anything, but he did get this marker pushed 2 inches onto my side, so I'll not have to push it twice to get on his side.
Yep.
Or once to put it neutral again. Honestly, I think the Widow Weaver might die.
You will try.
We will try. we got some good stuff. And we're gonna try and get some more schemes and stuff going on in the second round. Obviously, this is mainly just our little setup round. And Darshel Barker will call in more reinforcements to supply the line against the Alps. Nasty crew he's got here, though.
Yep.
And I think that's gonna be it. Thank you, guys. See you
in a second.
Yeah, into the next round. Okay, everyone, we are back. That was the end of round 2. I managed to push one strategy marker in over here, and he has pushed his 2 in. We got this one that was still pushed from round 1, and he pushed this one in. The effigy managed to stay alive, thankfully. And I don't know. I think I could be doing some good stuff here in the upcoming turns, but if my rolls go as horribly as they just did, or I guess my flips go as horribly as they just did, it might be rough since this turn I did flip the red and black Joker in the same turn, so that was pretty terrible. But yeah, he's starting to push up and move all of his tokens, and we'll see if we can't do something about that. Go ahead.
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm really sad I didn't get that effigy off. That's gonna come back and haunt me a little bit, but I'm not super concerned. I feel like I'm in a pretty good position at the moment. I got my first victory point, and then of course I got my schemes, and I'm controlling the board, buddy. We're all on your side. We're all pushing things on your side, which I very, very much like. I'm feeling confident. I think you're gonna have a bad dream.
A bad dream.
Real bad dream here in a second. I mean, I got 1 Insidious in the bank, about to probably have 2. So yeah, stuff's gonna start flooding the board.
Assuming I fail any willpower checks.
All of my attacks are willpower saves, my man.
Saving them all.
You're gonna save them all. You're gonna pass all your terrors.
I'm man. I'm saving.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Man, hey, what can I say? We're about to save them all. You know, my boys got this. The guild doesn't. You know, the guild's full of willpower.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I'm sure you're gonna just save them all.
If they ain't got enough willpower, we'll just fire them and hire someone else.
Yeah. I'm sure you're gonna save them all.
That's the plan. Plus, we got robots, man. We got robots.
I'm not worried about those robots.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll see you guys at the end of round 3 and see
We'll be
if
back.
we have a bad dream or not.
Oh, you're gonna have a bad dream.
Whatever. So this turn, the guild managed to push some more strategy markers onto his side of the board. So now we're tied. So I believe nobody's going to be able to get a strategy marker.
Not tied.
Not tied?
I got the victory point for let them bleed.
Well, no, I meant 2-2, as in like the strategy markers are now tied, 2 on your side, 2 on my side. So nobody gets a.
Sorry about that.
Nobody will get a marker. He is revealed let him bleed, like you said, which gave him a victory point. I'm still at 0 because I can't get enough markers on his side of the board. And I've learned that the emissary is not nearly as good as I once thought it was, since the maximum health it can ever spawn in with is 6. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't fully understand those shenanigans either. Right? Like, with the summoning, I tried to warn you with the GG2 rules, but they said we're not using them, just so like we're on the same page. But this one I was like, and we both kind of had to look it up. That sucks. Sorry about that.
Here we are.
Here we are. But this goes to my creed of play the same crew. I've kind of, that is what I've adopted. You're going to see a lot of the Dreamer, because the more you play the crew, the more you understand this bullshit, right? The more you play it, the more you know, and can prepare for this nonsense instead of just getting the rug pulled out from under you. Yeah. It's looking rough. I think it's looking rough for the guild. You almost got Chompy down, but the whole left side, or well, right side on your end, is about to get obliterated.
Yeah. There's a lot of pieces over there.
A lot of pieces over there with
Which
2,
means
3,
we'll probably
1
just
health.
stalemate on strategies, is what's saying.
Oh, I don't think we're gonna still make on strategies. I'm up by 2, my dude.
Well, I meant like it's gonna be hard for me to get another strategy point because
Well,
you're
if
not
I
gonna
can,
push any on the left side over, and I'm not gonna push any on the right side over.
I might push things on the left side, because if you get over 8, that's a point still.
If you get over 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. You did say that.
Yeah. So if I can get it 8 past your normal mark, that'll be a point for me.
More rules I didn't know.
Yeah. Yep. Kicking the can, man. If you get it past 8.
Oh, it'll count as 2. Yeah, so you get another point.
Mm-hmm. I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm feeling pretty good. I don't know how you're feeling, but I'm feeling pretty good.
I think we'll be able to get a few more points, so it won't be 0, but yeah, that right side sucks right now.
Guild's gonna have to make some plays. Some serious plays for sure to come back. Yeah, we'll see what happens in round 3. Ooh,
4.
dog. 4? We're in round 4?
That was the end of 3.
Nice. All right, we'll see what happens in round 4.
See you guys then.
All right. See you soon.
Welcome back, everybody, to the end of round 4. Unfortunately, I think the guild is going to have to forfeit at this point because it's kind of mathematically impossible because I didn't realize my own schemes, and I being newer to the game, I some of the reading on these can be a bit confusing. So I thought on Outflank, I didn't have to be on either side of the board or corners. I thought I just had to be on one side, and it was kind of outflanking. But it turns out you have to be on either side. So I made the mistake of not moving this warden, his 4 movement across the lake of the sewage, and placing down a scheme marker to try and get that. It might not have went off anyways, but I mean, it was something I could have tried. And I think overall, I might have just I might have made a couple mistakes on unit choices because I don't think I had enough movement with the way that this map is laid out for the guild, unfortunately. And I didn't get to choose which side, so I have a lot of clutter in my deployment zone, and it was hard to move. It's hard for me to move in the way I wanted to. But this is all right. These things happen. It was fun. It was a good game, and I feel like it could have been closer had I known a couple more things. But I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, definitely think it would have been a little bit closer if you got that scheme off. I still think with how everything's laid out, the Neverborn would have took it, but it definitely would have made it closer. When I saw this crew, I was very happy that you didn't take any riders, because like that was my biggest fear.
I was thinking about summoning a rider, and I decided to go for the Executioner instead because he could give me draw and whatnot with the dispatcher synergy. But
I was legit worried about riders when I saw your playlist and I didn't see riders. I was like, hell yeah, because I went full mobile. Like Widow Weaver, very, very mobile. Copulus has a movement of 7, very, very mobile.
It's also my first time playing Break the Line, so I didn't know exactly what was needed to win on this.
I feel like most everything is mobility. Mobility is nuts.
Yeah, Corrupted Leylines is the only one I've actually played so far.
Yeah.
Which is like capture the flag essentially.
Also great with mobility though, right? You put that stone on a boy. He can just bounce around. I played that against Zach. Same problem. I put on Copulus and he was just moving, 20 a turn, getting pushes from Daydreams, 7-7, push from Daydream, 7-7. He just gathered them all up. Mobility's huge in this game. I think it's the most underrated of stats.
Yeah, Widowweaver's ability, just a literal ability with no action to teleport to webs, is pretty nasty. Which
Yeah,
really
I'm
makes
over
you
here
have
now.
to really makes you have to burn your interacts to get rid of them, or you'll just teleport and move the thing 4 inches.
And no one wants to do that.
Yeah.
It's nasty. Dreamer's definitely a nasty boy to go up against. Good game. I shake your hand, Dylan. I'm coming for Brandon and I'm coming for Lauren, because by the time I'm done with everything, ain't no one gonna be undefeated.
Yeah, I learned a lot of new rules, and hopefully the whole point of the round robin is I'll eventually learn enough to be successful.
Yep. Lock them down, man. Lock them down. Find that team that you love, and come in after the round robin just going hard.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. And yeah, unfortunately, the guild has lost with the final score in round 4 of 4-2. See you guys.
Bye.
Okay. Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Breach Battles. I am Brandon and I am playing the Arcanist, and the leader that I've chosen today, as usual, forever and always, my dearest love, my ice queen, Rasputina. She has been there for me. She has come through for me twice now, and third time's the charm. So Lauren, I apologize, but you're about to meet an icy doom. So just a little rundown of my setup, just a little refresher. Rasputina and her Silent Ones, the twins, as I affectionately call them, Silent One and Silent One 2. Them and Rasputina can all spawn ice pillars, and ice pillars are, actually, let me just read it. Ice pillars are blocking, destructible, impassable ice pillar markers. And the cool thing about ice pillar markers is that they can be placed anywhere within range, the range being 12 inches, and Rasputina and her Silent Ones can cast spells through these ice pillars as if they were line of sight. So basically she could throw an ice pillar down next to an enemy and then cast a spell as if she was standing right next to them. Pretty dope. Keeps them safe. The more ice pillars that are on the field, the more she can kind of control the battlefield, and of course, cast spells from any angle while she is safe back in her little zone. She also brought some pets with her. The Wendigo, of course, the Horcat, and the Blessed of December. All three of which benefit from ice pillar markers. The Horcat, in a nutshell, is basically it improves his ability to hunt when he's around ice pillar markers. And the Wendigo basically acts as a moving ice pillar marker. And the Blessed of December, honestly, the Blessed of December is just a badass. He doesn't really fit the ice pillar marker aesthetic, but he's a big ass guard dog. He's got this leap ability, which I feel like is going to be a good way for me to get over this acid, without having to adhere to these this maze of a map that Tessa has so lovingly built for us. We're on a new map, by the way. I don't know if this is the first time you guys have seen it or not, but yeah, and it looks absolutely insane. Looks like a nuclear winter when Rasputina enters, because there's always going to be is acid and ice pillars all over this thing. But yeah, that's pretty much my strategy. We've got these markers. We've got these markers down, and I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna get through to them, but I do think that I will have an easier time stopping her than she will stopping me. Because my ice pillars give me more control over the map. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So, now with that, I'm going to talk about my schemes. So, Lauren, if you would, please. So the schemes I chose were catch and release. At the beginning of the game, secretly choose a friendly minion, and the minion I chose was the Horcat, my trusty little kitty. Basically, the reveal is at the end of the turn, if the chosen model, my Horcat, is within 1 inch and line of sight of the enemy master or henchman and not engaged by any other enemy model, you gain 1 victory point. I feel like that'll be pretty easy, especially considering like the way the choke points are. I think a lot of it will determine like what her marching order is, but like if she puts her big boss in the front or one of her henchmen in the front or the very back, I think it'll be easy for me to, you know, just drop an ice pillar on there and kind of trap them, then let the Horcat get up there. He didn't even really got to attack. He's got to be within 1 inch in line of sight. And boom, that's an easy victory point. And then for the ending, it's like at the end of the game, if the chosen model is in play on the enemy table half and not engaged, you also gain a victory point. Again, using the terrain to my advantage, feel like, you know, the Horcat has a lot of movement. The Horcat has a lot of movement, and you know, it'll be easy for him to like, you know, bob and weave through this maze, especially, you know, and get over. So even if you know he has to go through the acid and take a little bit of damage, you know, it'll be worth it for the victory point. And the second one, of course, one of my favorites is Vendetta. Is my second scheme. My friendly at the beginning of the game, secretly choose a friendly non-totem model. Again, I picked the Horcat for this one too. Horcat's got a lot riding on this one for the Horcat. And an enemy non-leader, which I chose the Rotten Bell 2. I'm not really sure how we're going to determine which one that is. I guess I'll just have to kill them both. But yeah, basically, the reveal is at the end of the chosen friendly model's activation, it has been replaced if it successfully dealt damage to the chosen enemy model and the enemy model has half its maximum health or less, but it's still in play. You can reveal the scheme to gain a victory point. So basically, got to knock her down to half first and then reveal. And at the end of the game, if I kill her and my Horcat's still alive, which of course he will be, then I'll get another victory point. So again, I think because of this map and because of Rasputina's playstyle, I think it really suit each other. I think Rasputina's going to absolutely kill it, and we are going to bury Lauren in an icy tomb. So stay tuned.
All right, is it my turn now?
It is your turn now.
All
Okay.
right. Well, hello everyone. I'm Lauren Hodges. I DM for Fate's End. Tonight I'm playing. I'm actually repeating. This is the first time I've repeated. I usually play a new crew every game, or I have in the past. But I'm playing Seamus again. I like me Seamus. He's a swell guy. Yeah, so I'm super excited about that. I've had more fun playing him than the other crew, so I did a repeat. But also, I think strategically, I chose him because I thought he would be very good for this match, and I'm hoping that he will be good against Rasputina as well. So we'll start from like the Carrion Emissary. We got my boy here, the Carrion Emissary. He flies, which is wonderful. He's terrifying, which is wonderful. He's hard to kill, which is wonderful. And he does good damage, and he also my favorite thing is he brings coffins out of the ground. And brings things forth from his coffin. And then, of course, we got Mortimer, who's my buddy boy here, my grave digger. He's hard to kill. He's chatty, which is nice. If anybody gets too close to him, he also summons zombies as well, which is really fun. And then we have my beautiful Rotten Bells. My beautiful rotten bells. Look at them. They're so lovely. They're going to try to seduce all of the creatures over there on Brandon's end. They're also hard to wound. One of my favorite things about them, of course, is their unassuming demeanor. So, which is nice to get that advantage a lot. And then, of course, Seamus, the best, the thing I'm going to try to utilize. I'm going to try to work with the ice pillars. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Who knows? But being able to move around very quickly and hopefully get to where I need to be very fast. So, and that's utilizing, of course, Seamus and his abilities with the Copycat Killer. Maybe it'll work. We'll see. Who knows? This board is an absolute crazy setup, and we'll see how that works. So that's roughly my crew. Of course, my zombies over here, when they're summoned, they have special abilities too. But they're zombies, you know, nothing special, nothing crazy. They're not as beautiful as the rotting flesh bells that we got over here. But they work. They work, and they will walk, and they will attempt to consume brains. Alrighty. Board-wise, place and scheme. Got a strategy marker here. My favorite one's up here. It is accessible. You go up the bridge. It's hidden in this little, like, I don't know what this is. Power station, I guess. We got one over here. We got one in the acid in the middle, and anyone, like, if you pass through it, you take poison, so that's a nice little spot. And then, of course, one over here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 of my tokens where I have placed those. All right, my schemes. I'm gonna throw Brandon off here, because if he can lip read, he's gonna see me say a couple different ones. That's how intense I am about this. It's definitely not outflank or bait and switch or catch and release. I will be doing Vendetta and spread them out. Vendetta, of course, what I've targeted here, I've targeted the Lest of December. I hope to kill it. I'm a little scared that I won't be able to after reading its card, and I didn't know what it did. We'll see. I mean, those horns, can you see those things? They're terrifying. Look at that face. It's horrible. Look. No, that's not. Yes, look at the board. Look at it. Look at the board. Look at it. Understand it. Anyway. So yes. With Vendetta, we'll see how that goes. With Spread Them Out, that one's probably going to be the most difficult, especially with this board and just having to move all over the place. Maybe I'm essentially going to have to move, at the end of the turn. Friendly scheme markers on the enemy half table, each at least 10 inches away from each other. That's gonna be a lot. That's gonna be a lot to work with here. So we'll see how that goes. But I have to go over in this direction anyways. I have a feeling that Brandon is going to prevent me from going over there with all of his little popsicles. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm just excited, honestly, to see Seamus pop all around the board and maybe just work very quickly. I think if I can work Seamus very quickly and grab those tokens with his secret passages, then I'll be good. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be able to get that last scheme to say spread them out, but we'll see. I'm going to prioritize Seamus's abilities at this point. Bring back Brandon. Other than that, we're going to get into this round and see what happens, and we'll be back. End of round 1. We've got the crew up here, my crew up here, Mortimer, Rotten Bell, Copycat Killer, moving this way, summoned a Zombo, and we're making our way downtown. This map is crazy, and We're all trying to avoid being in this nasty, nasty, nasty swamp acid down here, or sewer acid. And then over here, my bird, he's on top. I know he looks like he's inside of a gear. He's not. He's on top of it, and he is making his way. He's moving down. Caca, caca! And then I got some friends over here that are coming to visit. The play of the round on my part moved Seamus all the way to the blocking terrain over here, and then to use secret passages to smack him right over here. And so he'll be ready to pick that up next round. And I think that's it. The rest of my peeps are just focused and they're moving and they're going places, and so we're getting ready for that. Oh, I got a coffin marker too. Summoned another zombie over here. There's ice pillars. I think that's about it on my end.
All right, so yeah, pretty slow first round. This is kind of a bigger map than I realized it was. I didn't drop as many ice pillars as I wanted to this round because I didn't really get anywhere. I just kind of moved a lot of my pieces. Yeah, that Seamus's little ability is very concerning. Being able to just teleport through terrain like that, because like my whole thing is like I make terrain. So I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna be able to deal with that. That being said, you know, my Blessed of December and my Horcat are here, and my Wendigo, and I know at least one of them can make it over that wall. So we'll have her choose if she wants to defend herself or if she wants to go after the strategy marker. Meanwhile, over here we've got this zombie next to this ice pillar, so that's basically a non-issue. We also have this ice pillar in front of this little bird here. So soon we'll see if she'll be discarding cards or just losing actions. And that's pretty much it for this round. Yeah, not a lot happening. Still kind of feeling it out and setting it up. Looking for more ice pillars in round 2.
You can go first if you'd like.
Sure. All right, so that was the end of round 2. Well, we had some explosive battling over here. The Horcat and the Wendigo and Rasputina all fought off the horde of zombies. So that went well. The Blessed of December did his best to try to stop Seamus, try to slow him down, try to put him in the ground. 3 attacks, I think, 4 attacks. A bunch of attacks came at Seamus, but the cards just dealt him a bad hand.
I had to use all my soul stones.
Yeah, all the soul stones were used
In order to...
in order
More
to not
attacks.
take any damage.
More powerful than his master.
Oh yeah, he's fantastic. But alas, Seamus still managed to survive, sneaking away like he does, and snatching up one of my markers, one of my strategy markers. It was terrible, but now he's in a bad spot. And Rasputina, the Wendigo, and the Horcat are all thirsting for blood. Yeah, I think that's it. Not much else happened on the other side, so.
Yeah, so Seamus was cornered down here next to this pipe in this Blessed of December. And it was quite scary. Seamus disappeared in a whirl of swirling red chapel mist and came over here and grabbed this marker. My carrion emissary had moved from the gear onto this pipe over here. It's doing its thing. And then I got the rest of my crew down here. I got the Rotten Bell moving over. I got Mortimer moving over. And then they're not on the roof. They're in the building. But the way the collision works here, like they're for sake's end, they're on top of the roof. But in reality, they're actually inside the building. So, so yes. So everyone's moving, going places and doing stuff, and yeah. Morty's down here. I summoned another Zombo. We'll see what happens. Usually about round 3 is when things start to kick up. So, here we go! Lucky Harms, everyone!
All right. So that was the end of round 3. And we are moving on into round 4. Round 3 was pretty explosive as well. And when I say explosive, I do mean explosive. Rasputina attacked. Well, let me give you from the top. First of all, there was this neat little magic trick, little sleight of hand illusion trick that Seamus played with his puppet master or what's it called? The copycat killer.
It's Seamus Jr. It's Seamus Jr. I've been raising it up since he was a little toik.
Yeah, well, and apparently trained him well, because like they did a little switcheroo basically, and I'll let Laura explain it in detail, but basically like it helped her grab another one of my freaking strategy markers. It sucks. So Rasputina, in retaliation, attacked him with an ice blast, and freaking red jokered him on the damage. So this little puppeteer exploded. Pow!
He's gone. Very sad.
Yes, into a puff of frozen ice. Meanwhile, Blessed of December's over here, leapt up onto this tower like King Kong. He's about to get this strategy marker up here, and hopefully we can grab us another one, because there's only 2 rounds left, and hopefully that'll tie things up. Personally, I think it's really going to come down to the schemes, because I see Lauren grabbing. Well, she's already got this other scheme marker. I don't know how she's going to be able to grab this one here, if she does. But again, there's only 2 rounds left, so it's going to come down to the wire, I think. I know I can get these 2 right here, 1, 2, and I'll have to rely on my schemes and my strategies to really pull a win out of this. So we will see what happens.
Oh, what a round for old Seamus. Oh, yes, Seamus. All the way over here. Dropped 2 scheme tokens. And swapped. He was actually all the way over here and swapped places. After he grabbed this one, he swapped places with little Seamus Jr. And then popped all the way over here to where Seamus Jr. was. Seamus Jr. jumped down and moved around the corner here, and then he swapped places. Little tyke, raised him as me own for years, like a son to me. Just out on murder and rampages together, like a father and son should be. And so, with my heavy heart, Rasputina Poo took out me little Seamus Jr.
Right.
I will kill in his name to the end of me days. And my Rotten Bells, one of them got slowed, unfortunately, so I lost one of my actions there. Another Rotten Bell over here. And then Mort's just chilling over here, kind of protecting these 2 tokens. And by God, if I was hoping this would be a challenge, but he got all the way up there. By God, he got all the way up. You know where I should have put it?
Wait.
I'm gonna move it. I should have put it like down here. You see that? Like.
Oh yeah, that.
I should have put it down here. Missed opportunity. I didn't think anybody would be able to get that far up the wall. But like, I think the only reason he got up there though was because he has like a lot of movement, right?
Yeah, his little leap ability helps him.
Yeah. I did not anticipate that. I think in any other circumstances that probably would have been a good spot. But I think I still would have stuck it all the way down here on the floor. I think that probably would have been a little bit more strategic. I would have done that if I could go back in time. But other than that, yes, so we're on round 4. I'm gonna go ahead and notch that to round 4, and we'll see how this goes.
All right, so thus ends round 4 of this explosive battle. This has been one of the most intense battles I've been a part of so far. Lauren is very strategically minded, and it shows in what's been going on. I was able to, I think, pull a fast one and get one of my schemes out, Vendetta. Basically, my Horcat needed to attack her Rotten Bell too. And so he pulled away from the carrion emissary and ran down the little pipe in the middle and then leapt off of it and clawed her freaking face off. And he was able to deal damage to her, which procced my Vendetta. So that gave me a scheme point, a victory point there. Also, my Blessed of December managed to grab that token from off of the top and then leap from there. A lot of leap in this round. And then leap from the top of there and belly flop into the acid in order to grab the next token. He's taking a little bit of damage, but he needs I need those tokens because Lauren's got, at the end of the round, Lauren has 4 points and I only have 2, so I gotta catch up. I have to catch him. Let's see. Meanwhile, she's got this carry-on emissary over here, and I'm doing what I can to stop him because I know he's just gonna fly over and yank this token out of the ground, which would make it even more difficult for me to try to pull a victory out of this. So I got to figure out a way to slow him down. Other than that, I've got a couple more little tricks up my sleeves, ways to get a couple more points on the board. It's going to be a close one, though. It's going to be a close one, so we will see what happens as we enter round 5.
All right, yes, it's been wacky doodles. Yeah, so I lost one of my rotten bells, unfortunately, but she was able to drop another scheme marker. This one over here dropped another one. And then Seamus, of course, popped from here all the way up to, there was an ice pillar here, and he popped to the other side of it using hidden paths. And, let's see, yeah, go. And then my carrion emissary flew down here, dropped a scheme marker. And then Mortimer's just chilling over here. He's been chilling the whole game. He's just digging graves and exhuming corpses and sending his horde on an adventure. So that's about all he's been doing. He's just been chilling. And then I think that's about it. I was able to garner one of my schemes, which was the spread them out scheme, and I got a victory point that way. And so now, oh, and I also grabbed with Seamus. Seamus also grabbed the strategy token over here when he went to the hidden paths, and he grabbed that, and that gave him another victory point as well, and that gave me 4. This is the last round! I believe it's the last round, right?
Mm-hmm.
The last round. Let's see what happens.
All right, so Rasputina has finally been defeated. We were on a good streak. We had a very good icy streak going, but all good things must come to an end. So basically, to sum things up, in the 5th round, it was the well, really, it was everything. The scheme markers that were placed down gave Lauren some points, and she ended up killing my Blessed of December. He dove into the acid to try to get the and he successfully grabbed the scheme what's it, the strategy markers.
Marker.
There's so many different names for things.
I know.
He successfully grabbed the strategy marker, but he took a lot of poison damage. And then this evil, this freaking vulture, this carry-on emissary over here, attacked him with more poison damage. So he was basically dead before he even got out of the thing. So he leapt out of the vat, and my plan was to have my silent ones heal him. Something told me to kill Seamus when I had the chance.
I was like over here, like.
I was so close.
I was so scared. I was like, "Don't kill Seamus. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I was
don't do
so
it. Don't
close.
Do it.
No, if I had gotten that bonus action, I would have shattered my ice pillar behind him, and you would have had to make a willpower flip. And if you had failed, you would have taken 2 damage, and that would have killed him. But that did not happen. He survived with one hit point, 1 life left, and he shot my Blessed of December and just as it was shaking the acid off of its body, he shot him, and he even got weak damage. But this dude, his weak damage is still 4 damage, and the Blessed of December only had 3. So the Blessed of December went down, and of course Lauren had Vendetta, so she got another point from that. And basically, even like I got some of my schemes with my Horkat. I think I got 3 out of 4 of my. Yeah, I got 3 out of 4 of my schemes, and I got two strategy markers, but it just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. Seamus's teleportation and being able to use my ice pillars against me as a solid terrain for him to just walk through, that sucked. You know, because I had already placed ice pillars in some pretty key spots, and later on in the game, he was able to just yoink and just grab the tokens. So that was really bad. Yeah. Overall, I had a blast though. It was a lot of fun.
It was a really good game. It was a really good game. So another thing that I wanted to tell you. So you had said you would have tried to like shatter the pillar, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that is a willpower.
Yeah.
Save, right? Because he's terrifying.
I think so. Oh no, it's just defense. It's just defense.
No, but you would have to do a willpower save in order, because he's terrifying, in order to do that, right?
Oh no, because Rasputina would be the one shattering it, and she ignores.
But Rasputina already used her turn.
No, it would her bonus action.
Rasputina's bonus action?
Yeah. Remember, I attacked 3
that,
times, and I didn't.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I attacked 3 times, but I forgot to use her bonus action.
Well, another really cool thing about Seamus is if any of your like creatures fail to do that, he heals.
Oh my god.
If anybody fails to like go past that willpower check,
he heals off of it.
He heals for 2.
Yo, he's so good. He's so good. Like I like it's like I want to play him. Like I'm like, yo, I would absolutely destroy people's day with him. Like
I don't know.
He's so good.
I don't know if I'm gonna. I do want to try it out, Dr. McNorty. But anyways, let's talk about this game. I don't want to get on a tangent here.
Yeah.
So he slowed my carrion emissary. My initial goal was to get in here and get this marker, and I was like, damn it, what am I gonna do? And I was like, okay, oh wait. Like from the luck of the draw and the luck of placing my marker in the middle, I was like, okay. The guy from my Vendetta is still in the middle here, so I could attack him and I could get him poisoned, and so like it ended up working out, and then it just became this mad dash to try to kill his Blessed of December as quickly as humanly possible. And thank God that Seamus had the range, because that gun attack is like 10 inches, which is insane. Mortimer, again, just chilled over here the entire time. These zombies just kind of like protected these strategy markers. And Zombo over here too. If this token was going to get destroyed, I was going to send this Rotten Bell over to place another one, because I had my 3 here from those 3 scheme markers that I got. And then Yeah, Seamus, shooting up from top, and I got my end score was a total of 7. I got both my schemes, all of them. I spread them out, and Vendetta, and then I got 3 strategy markers picked up from my game. So it was wild ride, but in the end, old Seamus, he came out on top, and he avenged little Seamus Jr. He avenged him, and his name will live on for all eternity. And a tip of the hat to you, sir.
Tip of the hat. Yeah, this was very good. I cannot wait for our rematch.
So, I'm undefeated right now.
Are you really?
I am. I'm undefeated. Super excited about that. So yeah, Resurrectionists, win this round, and we'll send you on to the next round if there is one, and we'll see you for the next game.
Oh, sorry about the audio stuff there, y'all, for just a second. Had to go through and click everything. So thank you, everyone, so much for hanging out with us here on Breach Battles. I'm your, I guess, host for the evening. So shout out to everyone, all of our players who have played this evening. I'll be honest, I was a little upset that our game ended in a tie, but I thought it was really, really well done. Also, Lauren's Resurrectionist battle with Brandon as the Arcanist, I thought that was such a fun game to watch. I actually got to see that because they were in Discord the whole time, so that was a lot of fun to see live happen. And so that was a super, super fun game. As we're playing through this, we're starting to see that like the live games that we get into, where you guys can see everything that happens, we're really excited about it, and they're moving faster, and the games are awesome, so we're really excited to share those with you when they come out. So thank you, everyone, for joining us. I'm going to send you on a raid. Shout out to our partners, Nine Ropes Gaming, Dicey Encounters, Shop of Mini, all of those people. You can find us online and all the socials at Ink and Lyre everywhere. Subscribe to our YouTube. Join us on Discord. We're on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, all that kind of stuff. The best thing that you can do to help the stream is tell someone else that you saw it and that you enjoyed it. And so we want to thank you all for that. It is September, so you can subscribe as well. You can always subscribe, but now we get more money. It's awesome, which is a lot of fun. So thank you, everyone, so much for joining us. I'm going to find us someone to raid, and we will see you all here tomorrow for Candlekeep Mysteries or for Iron Valor as we finish up Candlekeep Mysteries. And the next time you will see this programming is next Tuesday for round 4 of our round robin. And I think I'm playing against the Rat Man, Jake himself. So that should be a lot of fun. And it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a blast. We're getting closer to where we want to be, and we will see you all when that time comes. Bye-bye.